Hey guys, and welcome back to TheCubicle. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Valk 2M 2x2. So I recently ordered this package from TheCubicle. Inside should be one of the newest speedcube 2x2 releases, the Valk 2M, which of course is a 2x2 in the Valk line of cubes. Let's just open the package up. So getting right into this here, it looks like first up we have the 2x2, so Valk 2M. Looks like we also have a Cubicle business card. If you guys don't know, they did change their branding recently from thecubicle.us to thecubicle.com. It says puzzles for everyone. And it says Cubicle Labs on the back, so that's a nice new redesigned business card. And in there we also have the new Moyu Aoyan Cube. I'm going to be opening that up in a future video, so be sure and stay tuned for that. Anyway, this 2x2 here is of course part of the Valk lineup, which was first made famous by their 3x3s. This was the original Valk 3x3, and it was a pretty good cube, one of the best cubes around for a while. But it looks like they're now moving into the 2x2 market, and from what I've heard, it is a very good 2x2 speed cube, one of the best in the world. Of course, it does come with magnets right out of the box. I'm pretty sure that's no option, it just always comes with that. And it is $20, which isn't bad for a really high-end speed cube with magnets. Anyway, just opening it up here, I did get the puzzle in stickerless. So let's just open it up. It has a really nice looking plastic case, it looks like, wrapped in plastic. And this is the cube that it's going to be replacing. This is my current 2x2 main, the Chu-Wen, assuming this cube is as good as they say it is. So just opening it up, first impressions are that the stickerless colors seem to be pretty much exactly normal. So let's just go ahead and do a couple of turns. And it's a very nice, interesting feel to the turning. It's very solid. It's very smooth as you're turning it. The magnets do help click into place. Compared to the 2x2 that I'm currently using, it kind of just seems like there's a lot more to the pieces, like more plastic. Everything's a lot more solid and better built. Kind of like there's more momentum as you're turning the cube, a little bit nicer and more controllable even. The magnets feel really nice too. You kind of just have that nice tactile bump at the end of every turn. Everything just kind of seems to snap into place really well. The magnets are definitely on the stronger side, but I do like it. Compared to my older 2x2, everything is a lot more stable. The magnets help with the stability quite a lot more because they're stronger. Everything just feels very snappy, very responsive. Just like a nice, well-built cube. Turning it right out of the box, it seems like the magnets on one of these layers has this kind of annoying high-pitched clicking sound. Although that should go away as you break in the cube. And also some of these sides do have your typical spring noise. The plastic overall just feels like it needs to be broken in and lubricated. So I feel like this cube could definitely benefit a lot from that. But yeah, this cube is not a quiet one. So let's just scramble the cube up here and we'll do a quick solve on it. So that should be just about scrambled. Look around the cube. 3, 2, 1, and go. And there we go. That was a pretty easy solve. Overall, the performance all around this cube just seems to be great. So let's try some corner cutting. Let's do just over 45 degrees. And it can do it with ease. Backwards corner cutting, can do about that much too. And just for fun, let's go ahead and try and take this apart. Maybe we'll do a popping test by trying to rip it apart. It looks like it could pop if you were being really hard on it, but it probably won't in normal solving. Oh, and this is interesting. This is something I've never actually seen before in a 2x2. It looks like the magnets that are making this thing so stable are actually in the edge pieces. So normally when you magnetize a 2x2, you put just 2 magnets here and here on all the corner pieces. But it looks like on this one we have the edges magnetized, so these pieces stick. So that's something I've never actually seen done before. So it's really cool that they did it like this in a mass-produced cube. Maybe it's just easier to manufacture, or maybe it even improves performance. Also, that really solid feeling I was talking about earlier is definitely very apparent looking at the pieces of this cube. As you can see, you kind of just have a lot of plastic everywhere, all rubbing against each other, making that very nice plastic on plastic feel. Everything is very solid instead of being all hollowed out. Normally this whole back section right here is all hollow. These edges are as hollow as possible, but this one just feels very well built. In fact, looking at the pieces of this cube, the feeling of it is starting to remind me of the Rubiks speedcube 2x2 that I unboxed recently. Everything just has that really solid feeling, although of course this cube doesn't turn quite as well as this one. Although that might be becoming a trend in the higher end 2x2 market. Anyway, with the cube back together here, I can genuinely say that I would recommend this 2x2 to almost anybody who wants a good 2x2. It's definitely one of the best, if not the best 2x2 on the market right now. The turning on it isn't crazy fast, although I imagine you could set it up like that if you wanted it to be that way. Overall, the cube is very smooth, very stable because of those magnets, and most of all, a very solid feeling cube. Almost to the point of being a little bit clacky when you're turning really fast like this. This puzzle definitely will become my main, just like I predicted it would be at the beginning of this video. The only real problem with it for me is this non-removable stickerless logo. I really don't like when they print it directly onto the plastic like this. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to remove this. Again, you can pick up this puzzle for $20 at TheCubicle.com. I'll put the link to that down in the description below, and I definitely do think that price is worth it, especially coming with magnets and being such a good high-end speed cube. If you're looking for a new good 2x2 and like the sound of my description of it, go ahead and go with this one. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it or learned something from it, and I'll see you guys next time.